What's going on, Arizona sports fan family? How are we doing out here today? I just got home from work, and obviously a lot of big news going around for the Phoenix Suns. NBA free agency started not officially. Well, the negotiation period has started today. So there's a lot of people already. News are coming out. People are signing, re-signing with a lot of different, teams and stuff like that. And obviously, word came out probably around 12 o'clock Arizona time saying that Kevin Durant wants a trade, or he requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. So the talk is up, ladies and gentlemen. The news has kind of gotten to a lot of, Phoenix Suns fans' heads right now, and in the possibility of, can the Phoenix Suns get Kevin Durant? Now, I think that's the biggest thing that everybody's talking about right now when it comes down to Arizona sports. And yes, you're most likely used to me talking about Arizona Cardinals and all that different stuff, but this right here is absolutely huge. Ladies and gentlemen, this is huge news. Now, nothing has happened so far, so I'm not gonna, try to jump off a bridge here and say it's gonna happen because I'm not 100% sure, and I wasn't even sure that this was going to be a real thing until the realization of, man, he actually requested a trade, and one of his top places that he would like to go to is the Phoenix Suns, and B, the Miami Heat. So the Phoenix Suns are up there, ladies and gentlemen, and that's absolutely huge. That's absolutely huge if the Phoenix Suns can get Kevin Durant, right? And I think that's what a lot of people kind of want to talk about here today. Now, we've been hearing all sorts of speculations going out everywhere right now. Can the Phoenix Suns get him? Can they not get him? What can the Phoenix Suns offer? Because, there has been a report from local radio host, John Gambadoro, love him, by the way. He actually said that there was reports saying from his sources as well as Phoenix Sun sources saying that the Brooklyn Nets do not want DeAndre Ayton. And that right there is absolutely huge, right? And I think that's what a lot of people were kind of speculating, like, right, if we were to get Kevin Durant, who was going to be the player that we were going to trade away? That was supposed to be DeAndre Ayton. And at this point, being that they don't want him, it's a little scarce. It's a little scarce on this side of the fence, being a Phoenix Suns fan, because there is a team out there that is also all in getting Kevin Durant, and that is going to be the Boston Celtics. That's right. I said it, the Boston Celtics. And that just kind of boils your blood, right? That boils your blood as a Phoenix Suns fan, or just in general as an AZ sports fan, just in general. So huge news coming out here right now. We most likely are going to be doing the Kevin Durant watch. Now, I'm not sure how long we're going to be doing this. I'm not sure if he's going to be traded during this stream or anything like that. I'm constantly refreshing Twitter. I'm constantly, trying to look at the news to see what's going on. There is a fake account from one of the, the big, one of the big, NBA insiders, Shams. There's a fake one out there saying that Kevin Durant has agreed to a deal with the Phoenix Suns. That's not real. I ended up going to this person's Twitter account just to verify, and it's not real shams. Just FYI, ladies and gentlemen. So don't get duped out there, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it's still speculation. Right now, we're still kind of waiting in terms of what the Phoenix Suns are going to do. Now, the Phoenix Suns hasn't done anything so far, right? Today is the negotiation period of when it actually opened, and the Phoenix Suns hasn't done anything at all. They haven't done anything. And I think there's a lot of concern coming from some Phoenix Suns fans saying, hey, like, why haven't we done anything? But I think what it boils down to, ladies and gentlemen, what it really boils down to is going to be the fact that I don't think we were going to make moves to begin with. We didn't have very much money. We didn't have, I think we had the pieces to, kind of make another run. But I also do think that the Phoenix Suns losing JaVale McGee to the Dallas Mavericks is huge. It's absolutely huge. So let me do this here real quick. I just noticed I am on the wrong network. So give me 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me here. I'll be right. Okay, I am back. Sorry, I just need to go ahead and change my network here. Bear with me here. I'm just changing it, just making sure that I got everything up to code. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. Hopefully, everybody can see me. But I should be good and crystal clear from here on out. But yeah, right. I mean, this is kind of huge, right? This is huge for the Phoenix Suns fans out there that really want to see Booker, CP3 and KD together. Like I think that can be a very, very, very deadly force to be reckoned with right there. Now, I do see some people in the chat saying DeAndre Ayton's gone. As of right now, I know it, I think the only way DeAndre Ayton gets traded for Kevin Durant is if they do that, that 3-team trade type of thing. Because as of right now, the rumors out there are saying that the Brooklyn Nets have no interest. Let me say this again: they have no interest in DeAndre Ayton. So that's pretty bad, right? That's pretty bad. If you look at our assets, if you look at the players that we have, we're not getting rid of CP3. We're not getting rid of Devin Booker. He just signed a 2 or 3 year extension on top of his already extension as is. He got a max extension, so definitely kudos to Devin Booker there. But I think when it all comes down to and boils down to at this very moment is what can the Phoenix Suns offer the Brooklyn Nets, right? What can they offer if they don't want, DeAndre Ayton? Now, a lot of people have been floating around the ideas of Mikal Bridges or Cam Johnson. And I also know that the Phoenix Suns said that they don't want to kind of sell the farm. They don't want to, put everything out there, but they also do want to go all in Kevin Durant. So it's all kind of mixed everywhere, back and forth, and I'm not sure what I should believe. So I wanted to open up this said roundtable. I wanted to kind of open it up to where I hear your guys' opinion. I want to see what you guys have to say. Do you guys want Kevin Durant? I think that's obvious, right? I think if you ask the average NBA fan out there, Kevin Durant is a name right? Regardless if you don't follow the Phoenix Suns every single game, every single move in the offseason, Kevin Durant is a name you know. So I think that kind of opens up to speculation, right? What do the Phoenix Suns do in this situation? They don't want DeAndre Ayton. All we really have is Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson. JaVale McGee ended up going to the Dallas Mavericks, so he's no longer going to be a Phoenix Sun. And it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know what to think at this very moment. I really don't. Okay, 4 years. Appreciate you guys. We have O Martinez saying 4 years super max deal. Appreciate you. Thank you so very much. It was an extension that he was granted. He definitely deserves it. I know there were some people that were really scared saying that, hey, is D Book going to get traded in this trade? No. Booker is staying, ladies. Booker is staying in as a Phoenix Sun. And I think the dream scenario for this Phoenix Suns organization is to A, run it back, and B, run it back with, Booker, Kevin Durant, and CP3. Now, what the rest of the team is going to look like, that's kind of the other side of the coin, right? We still need to kind of fill in the Phoenix Suns roster, because if we are going to give up Cam Johnson, if we are going to give up Mikal Bridges, we gotta have to really look at the roster and see like what's gonna happen to the Phoenix Suns, because we also did say that we didn't want to give up the future essentially, but that might be what you have to do if they do not want DeAndre Ayton. Like that might be what they have to do. So let's take a look at the depth chart as of right now. They got Shamit, obviously. I believe they still got Torrey Craig. McGee is no longer a part of the Phoenix Suns as well, but Jay Crowder, I mean, I know Jay Crowder's kind of been a name out there that, a lot of people have been talking about, but I don't think Jay Crowder is going to be an asset for him. I mean, obviously we would all love it, right? But I don't think it's going to happen. Big shout out to my guy with a super chat here. Appreciate you, King Savage. Kool-Aid, thank you so very much. He says a 3-team trade to get KD would be an option. That honestly seems to be the only option in my mind. Honestly, that seems to be the only option in my mind, especially if the reports, if it's true that they don't want DeAndre Ayton, that seems to be the only option for the Phoenix Suns at this point. And if we're truly, really going all in, and if we're really trying to put all our chips inside, it all in, we're going to have to give up Cam Johnson. I love them. I love Cam Johnson. I love Mikal Bridges. but that's just going to be what we have to do. That's just going to be what we have to do. Now, DeAndre Ayton, in my mind, I like him as well. Like this core that we have in the Phoenix Suns team is fun. It's fun to watch. Now, DeAndre Ayton gets a lot of flack. Sometimes he pisses me off too. Sometimes his unaggressiveness really kind of boils my blood. I'm right there with you as well. But for me, DA is still young. And in my mind, my colluded, crazy Suns fan mind, I do think he's going to get better as he gets older. For some reason, I want to kind of put him up as a Giannis Antetokounmpo, which he probably is never going to turn out to be. But in my crazy little mind, I think that maybe he can turn into that potentially one day. But if we can very well get KD, I think I would rather get rid of DeAndre Ayton as opposed to Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. Now, let me know what you guys think in the comments right now. If you had the option to get rid of Ayton, obviously, along with Pitt, it's not just going to be Ayton. It's going to be a big, big haul. But what I'm saying is our core pieces. Would you rather give up DeAndre Ayton and whatever else comes through, multiple first-round picks, this person, that person, or Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, multiple first-round picks, this, and that? Let's say we're living in a world where those are our two options, right? I think that the only real option here, is a 3-team trade for the Phoenix Suns here. I think that's the real one. That's the real one, right? But I'm just living in this weird scenario because I want to know what you guys feel. Would you rather get rid of DA, multiple picks, give them the basket, let them go on their way, or would you give up Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, multiple picks, and let them go on their way? Let me know in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me how you're feeling. Appreciate you, King Savage Kool-Aid. Thanks for the super chat. Let's keep reading into the comments here. We have Chris Fisher says, I am pissed they let JaVale McGee go to Dallas. Well, here's the thing. I'm right there with you. I like JaVale McGee as well, but looking at it for his perspective, I heard that the Suns and JaVale McGee, or at least the Suns were trying to tell JaVale McGee, hey, wait, please delay what you have going on, because JaVale McGee was a hot commodity, ladies and gentlemen. He had 2-3+ offers on the table, and a lot of teams wanted him. A lot of teams wanted JaVale McGee. A lot of teams did. And I think somewhere down the line, the Phoenix Suns might have said, hey, wait, give me a second. Please don't do anything yet. You might be the starting center. Let us take a look to see what we can do with KD. But if you really look at it on the other side of the coin, looking out for the actual player, I don't blame JaVale McGee for taking that jump and getting the contract. Because you never really know, right? You never really know what's going to happen in the NBA. It's a business. You got to look out for yourself. But yeah, I'm pretty upset too, though. I am. I do like JaVale McGee. I would love to see him a lot more than we did. But it's just kind of one of those situations where you can kind of really only go based off what you've seen. And the rest is kind of history at that very moment. So Mark Jackson says, Nets do not want DA. Yes, they do not want DA. You're 100% right. Let's keep it going here. Let's keep reading to the comments. We got Brooks family. What's up, Brooks? He says McGee goes to every team that beats him in the playoffs. Yes, that's true. That's true. So that makes sense that he ended up going to the Dallas Mavericks. But good for him, right? He got paid. That's exactly what he wanted to do. Good for him. I think in this world right now, what the Phoenix Suns are going to do for going all in and getting KD is going to be, what are we going to do, right? What are we going to do here in this situation? I'm constantly refreshing Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. I am not seeing anything at this very moment. Nothing has been said about Kevin Durant or the possibility of him getting traded to the Phoenix Suns. Right now, it's all speculations. Right now, it is kind of up in the air, and we do not know what's happening with Kevin Durant. But what we do know is Kevin Durant, one of his prime destinations is here in Phoenix, as well as the Miami Heat. Now, is there other teams out there? Possibly. But one of his top teams is going to be here in Phoenix, Arizona, with Devin Booker and CP3. So keep it reading to the comments here. Appreciate you guys for being here, by the way. King J Rock, what's up? He says, let's just hope we can keep busy. Bismack, I can never say his name, but I know who you're talking about. Keep it reading to the comments here. Oh, Martinez says Miami is a smokescreen. Maybe. There's also the Celtics that are very, very interested in Kevin Durant. Now, I know that if indeed the Celtics are all in, they might have more pieces than the Phoenix Suns can offer in terms of players, and I mean starters. Draft capital is draft capital, right? You're kind of playing with Russian roulette. You really don't know what's going to come out of the draft. You can say this guy's the highest prospect in the world, and they can be not doing so hot. So, draft picks is going to be galore for Kevin Durant, no doubt, no doubt. As of right now, Kevin Durant's what, 33 years? Yeah, 33 years old. Kevin Durant is. He's got a championship under his name. He wants to go for another championship, and the Phoenix Suns seem to be the team that is going to try to run it back. Now, is it going to be with the core pieces that we have right now? I don't know. I don't know. One thing that really scares me, ladies and gentlemen, and I haven't really said that very much, one thing that really freaks me out is the fact that with this whole trade situations, right? Kind of the whole speculation that's been going on right now, what's going to happen inside the locker room. Let's say we live in a world where we don't get Kevin Durant. And I know I hate myself for saying that, right? Punch me in the face. Don't jinx it, Mike. But living in a world, if that is to happen, oh my God, I don't know how this locker room is going to react. I don't know how this locker room is going to react. We all know what DA and or at least the speculations or the sources that came out saying that Monty Williams and DA doesn't really kind of see eye to eye. They were obviously very disgruntled with each other in the playoff run. So, or maybe Mikal Bridges or Cam Johnson, how are they going to feel about that possibility of, getting traded away for superstar Kevin Durant? Now, if we're going all in, we're going all in, ladies and gentlemen. That's just kind of, there's no way around it, but there is. We got to go all in. Free Matter. What's up, Free Matter? He says, I have no idea what's going on, but do we want KD? Great question. Great question, Free Matter. Like I said a little earlier in the stream, if you were to ask the average NBA fan, if you were to ask the average Phoenix Suns fan, you know who KD is. You know who Kevin Durant is. Now, I think more people in the Phoenix Suns, I would say 95% to 90 to 95% of the fans right now want Kevin Durant. Maybe that might be a little high, maybe 80. No. I'm going to stick with 90 to 95 of the fan base wants Kevin Durant in a Valley's uniform next year. I could honestly say that right now. I don't think there's anybody saying, but we don't want him because of this. No, we want Kevin Durant. We want that ring. We want it. And just imagine that trio, right? Imagine it. Devin Booker taking another leap, getting his max contract. He's also going to be on the cover of the new NBA 2K game. Freaking A, man. Devin Booker getting a max deal. Woof. An extension. It's just what we need. It's just what we need. We need it. We need it. Let's keep it into the comments. Appreciate you guys for being here, by the way. If you guys see anything on Twitter, if you guys see anything from anybody out there, please let me know. Let me know. I'm constantly refreshing here on my Twitter page to kind of join in this whole Kevin Durant watch right now, but I can't do everything. I can't run a podcast, and I can't be doing this every single second of the day, or at least during this podcast. So definitely let me know if you guys see anything. Please, no fake news. We're not about that life here. So please, no fake news. Just, be cool. Be cool. Let's keep it reading. We got Ben says, I got to go out and get the great leader, great locker room, hardworking, always shows up, point guard, Kyrie in that deal too. I think you're okay, sarcastic, right? Like, the little face looks like a sarcasm. So yeah, no. Kyrie Irving, no. I'm good without Kyrie Irving. I'm thinking you're being sarcastic. And I think, judging by that little face emoji you have right there, I'm assuming you're being sarcastic. But I do know that Kyrie Irving's got his own sense of, more drama going on over there, or I think he signed back with the Brooklyn or whatever it is. Sorry, right now I'm just kind of taking a look right now. I'm trying to see if I can refresh my page to see if I find anything. Do you guys think something's gonna happen today? Do you really think something's gonna happen today? Not seeing anything right now. Refreshing the page, nothing's happening at this very moment. Nope, just a lot of there's a lot of people speculating, talking back and forth. But we know, man, Kevin Durant, man, Kevin Durant's been saying he wants to come to Phoenix Suns. Let it happen. Let's make it happen. Ben says, I'm only joking. Yes. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I knew it by the face, the little emoji. I kind of figured you're going to be like, okay, cool. Lennon, what's up, Lennon? He says, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant both won gold medalist Olympics. And also, Kevin Durant chose Devin Booker as his first overall pick in his All-Star team too. So that might be something telling for the Phoenix Suns. I think that we do have a good shot here. I think we got a good shot here for the Phoenix Suns. I really do. Now, is it going to happen? I don't know. We all can just kind of wait and see. Now, going back to the original question that I asked you guys, and I appreciate you guys for hanging out here with the AZ Sports Fan. Question I asked, would you rather get rid of DA and package it with deal or, picks and everything galore and send away, or would you rather get rid of Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and also multiple picks and signing them that way? I'm going to scroll up here because I missed out on a lot of comments. I appreciate you guys. So let's see what you guys have to say. We got Omar Tita says, to be honest, losing McGee isn't that bad. DA isn't worth a bag. Dylan says, Nets want 2 All-Stars for KD. Oof. Carmelo says, we have no center. We need KD now. Kevin Durant said his favorite cities are New York, LA, and Phoenix. Is that Kevin Durant? I mean, I'm loving it. I'm loving the engagement, y'all. I'm loving it. Just doing another refresh here real quick. Nothing so far. Ooh, there you go. We got a super chat coming up in here right now. We got my guy Mark Jackson coming up clutch with a super chat. Appreciate you, man. He says, let DA get a deal and match it. It will not be a max. Trade for KD and give up Cam and 2 first-round picks. So, I love that deal. I do love that deal. But the problem is I think Brooklyn is going to want way more than just Cam. I heard 2 starters. I heard 2 all-stars. I heard multiple other things. Now, in this world, if this is what we would give up, then I think everybody would have been like, gung-ho, let's go. Cam Johnson, love you. You're the man. But KD is coming here. Let's go. I think if this was I think everyone would be gung-ho for it, but I don't think Brooklyn Nets are going to go anything more than less than 3 first-round picks to 4 first-round picks, and I think it's going to take Cam Johnson plus Mikal Bridges. That's what I feel like it's going to, or maybe even more than that. I would love that. Jeez, man, that would be that would be the equivalent of what we did to the Texans for DeAndre Hopkins. Maybe not. No, that's actually a little bit better of a deal than we got for DeAndre Hopkins. But hey, yeah, I think they're going to want more than that. The Nets will have to trade him. They will not get much more. Well, here's the thing, right? I think one thing that we do got to recognize here is that KD wants out. Kevin Durant wants out of the organization. He no longer wants to be a Brooklyn Net. Doesn't want to be there anymore. So that works out to our favor. Now, whether the Brooklyn Nets are going to send Kevin Durant to a destination he wants, because that's what superstars, right? They get that superstar treatment, or Will the Brooklyn Nets trade Kevin Durant, which it's going to happen, to a team that's going to give them the most assets and the best package available? Because it's inevitable, right? It's inevitable. Kevin Durant is going to get traded. There's no way in heck this all big hoopla, this big drama is coming out right now, and Kevin Durant's not going to get traded. He's going to get traded. Now, I think the biggest thing right now is, what can we offer? And can it be better than the Boston Celtics and what they can offer? Reading to the comments here. Appreciate the super chats, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much. And just FYI, super chats are glowy. They are color coded. So just FYI, that's why I do choose them, because they're really pretty on the eyes. So let's keep reading to the comments. I do see I Am Bear coming up a lot, man. I appreciate you coming, man. Nets aren't the Texans. Exactly. The Nets aren't the Texans. 100%. Heat's offering more than that trade, you said. And Boston is also in the mix. Exactly. And I think that's the problem. That's the problem that we're dealing with. And I think that's why we have so much anxiety right now as Phoenix Suns fans, because we want this. Phoenix Suns fans want this. This is what we want. Now we don't get what we want a lot. We don't get what we want. And I think that's kind of the scary part here, right? That's the scary part, where we have this thing dangling right here. It's like that. I think that's that Geico commercial where it's like that one guy with the fishing pole. It's like, oh, you almost got it. You almost got it. It's like that little dollar bill kind of dangling around. That's what I feel like right now as a Phoenix Suns fan. It's right there. It's right there. I can taste it. The possibility is right there. Kevin Durant wants to come to the Phoenix Suns. But what do the Brooklyn Nets, or what other offers are coming out there? That's the scary part. That's the scary part. Free Matter says, by a loyal, you mean never. Yeah. We don't get what we want. We don't get what we want. But this is it. This can be it right here. This can be it. This can be that final piece. This can be the final piece. This can be the final piece. All right, let's keep reading to the comments here. Let me do a refresh of Woj. Let's see what Woj is saying here. I'm still not seeing anything, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Nothing right now. It's all speculation. It's all talk right now. Nothing crazy. Iron Bear says, get KD out of the East. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Benito says, trade Iceman. Ayton. He's soft. So I think, honestly, I think if you're going to ask the fan, the Phoenix Suns fan, who would you rather give up? Ayton or Mikal Bridges plus Cam Johnson? I think most fans are going to say they would rather give up Ayton. Let's do this right now. Let me put a poll up here right now. I'm going to put a poll on these questions. On this poll right here on the chat. Give me 1 second. Putting the poll up right now. I want to hear from you guys. I have about 70 people here right now. The poll is up. The question is, who would you rather give up? Would you rather give up Ayton and all the picks that are going to come along with getting KD, or would you rather get rid of Cam J, which I mean Cam Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, and Mikal Bridges? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the poll right there. Cast your vote, and I want to see what you guys are saying out there. Let's keep it reading here. What jersey would KD wear if he came to Phoenix? With retiring 35. Oh, that's a great. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Bender. Yeah, probably 35. Most likely. You give up everyone but Book. Oh, Martinez says, well, who else are we gonna have? You know what I mean? Let's keep. Okay, so okay, perfect. We have 31 votes so far, ladies. 31 votes. And surprisingly, I'm actually seeing some Cam J or Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges right now. We have 80% saying they would rather give up Ayton, and the 19% is saying Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. Please keep casting your vote, ladies and gentlemen. I want to hear what the Phoenix Suns have to say, and I'm actually very, very, very curious to figure out what you guys have to say. I might be opening up the phone lines if that's something that you guys want. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Thank you so very much. I do actually have something right here. Free Matter says gifted 5. Nice. Appreciate you. I did see something right here, Free Matter. It says something to do with the green. It says gifted 5, the AZ Sports fan membership. So I think you rejoined the membership. Appreciate you if you didn't, or if you did. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I do got another super chat coming in here from Antonio Lopez. He says, keep Bridges, book CP3. Everyone else is replaceable, he says. Okay. Okay. Oh, snap. Free Matter for the Blind just gifted 5 people membership. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't know you can do that. My guy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much for doing that. I didn't know you can do that. Whoa, that's awesome. I appreciate you, man. My guy, fire emojis in the comments below, ladies. Put the fire emojis in the comments below for my guy, Free Matter for the Blind. He just gifted 5 people some memberships to be a member of the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. Give me a golf club. Appreciate you, man. That's super cool. I didn't know that was something that you can do. Thanks for doing that, man. That's absolutely amazing. Good stuff there. But let me go back to my super chat here. He says, keep Bridges, Booker, CP3, and everyone else is replaceable. So we got Cam Johnson and Ayton. Do you think that, but that's the thing, right? Brooklyn Nets said that they do not, or that's the rumor. That's the rumor out there. The rumor out there is saying that the Brooklyn Nets are not interested in getting DeAndre Ayton. So, in this world here that we're living in right now, if we keep Bridges, I don't think they want Shamit. I don't think they want Torrey Craig. I don't think they just want Cam Johnson. Like, we got to give up more. Like, and I think that's the problem. And I think that's what a lot of fans are kind of a little worried about here. That's awesome. That's awesome. Honestly, I didn't know that was a thing, Free Matter for the Blind, for you to gift memberships. That is super cool. I do want to say thank you. That's absolutely amazing. Right now, our poll is still up. We got 49 votes, and we have 82% says get rid of Ayton. 18% says get rid of Cam Johnson and Bridges. So if you guys haven't casted your vote, it is at the top of the chat on YouTube. So if you guys are watching via Twitter, if you guys are watching via Facebook, I highly recommend you jumping on Twitter and casting your vote, because I'm super curious to figure out what you guys have to say. Now, I do have another super chat coming in here. I have my guy King Savage Kool-Aid coming up with another super chat. He says, we also need depth on the bench. I would like the Suns to go get Rubio, Schroeder, Jalen Smith, and re-sign Aaron Holiday and Bismack Biyombo. This would help out our team. And I think that's also another thing, right? We have, like, if we can get the core down, and the core is going to be Devin Booker and KD. Now, CP3 is going to be the cherry on top of the ice cream, ladies and gentlemen. That's what CP3 is going to be to me. I still think he's good. I still think he's great. Hall of Famer. Now, frustration comes out from Phoenix Suns fans, right? Because during the playoffs, it seems like he gets hurt. There's a lot of rumors saying out there that the Phoenix Suns, kind of crashed because CP3 isn't 100%. Whatever it is, CP3 to me is that cherry on top of the ice cream. If we can get the two all-stars together, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, absolute sheesh. The rest, I think, will fall into place. But you are right. We do got to build up our bench, and we got to create our depth. 100% agree with you there. 100%. Antonio, what's up? He says, draft picks, our future is now if we want the ship. Ding, 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 ding. Absolutely. This is it. This is it. You're talking about CP3 here, ladies and gentlemen. CP3 might only have probably 2 to 3 more years. Tops. Chris Paul might only have 2 to 3 more years tops. How old is Chris Paul? Let's see. Chris Paul right now is 37 years. Chris Paul right now is 37 years. If you want to go for the actual ship, if you want to go and get that ring with Devin Booker in his prime still, he just got a max deal, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be in the cover of the next NBA 2K game. Now, whether you care about that or not, that's huge. That's huge. Devin Booker to me is what Larry Fitzgerald was to the Arizona Cardinals. That's what Devin Booker is to the Phoenix Suns. Now the Diamondbacks, I still miss Paul Goldschmidt, man. I still miss Paul Goldschmidt. We're not going to talk about Diamondbacks. They're on their own island right now. But realistically, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go for the ship. Like my guy Antonio Lopez is saying right here. We got to go for the ship. And that means Kevin Durant, we're going to get a lot of sad faces coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get a lot of sad faces because we're going to probably give up Mikal, Cam Johnson, or Ayton, and multiple picks. The draft in the NBA, I don't think the value is as high in the NFL compared to the... No, I'm sorry. I don't think the value is as high in the NBA compared to the NFL. If you say 3 first-round picks, that's huge. That's huge. That's unheard of. NFL is like, what? 3 first-round picks? That's crazy. For the NBA, it's, especially if they're the late-round picks, it's like, okay, cool. Let's see who you got. Let's see who's going to be there. That's what the NBA is to me. You give somebody 3 first-round picks, you better give them another all-star for KD or maybe another all-star on top of that because I think that's what the Brooklyn Nets want. Appreciate the super chat again. Thank you so very much. I'm going to refresh my Twitter. I'm going to do my Twitter thing here real quick and let me see if there's any news coming out for the Phoenix Suns or just the KD news in general, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's what we're all waiting for, right? We're kind of just sitting. We're waiting. We're sitting and we're waiting. And nothing. Free matter for the bus. He said, preach. So true about Book. Absolutely. Carmelo Ramirez becoming a new channel member, courtesy of my guy Free Matter for the Blind. Super cool, man. That's awesome. I didn't know that was a thing that you could do. I'm still really, really happy you did that. That's cool. Josh M. What's up, Josh M? He says, if I was a Suns fan, I wouldn't want KD at this stage in his career. Ooh, hot take. Okay. Maybe give me a little bit more because I'm curious. I'm very curious. Because I don't think you're a Suns fan, obviously, right? Because he says, if I was a Suns fan, I wouldn't want KD at this stage in his career. I don't know. My mind's going opposite. My mind is we have a 2-year window with CP3, maybe a 1-year window with CP3. Why not go all in? And if it bites us in the butt, we tried. But the way we're going out, the way we went out against the Dallas Mavericks is very disheartening. The way we went out against, the Bucks, very disheartening. Started off 2-0 both, and then we just got trampled on. I think the Phoenix Suns need to do something big. I Am Bear says, last thing I saw was Woj and Windhorst talking about how KD and Kyrie might still want to play together, just not on the Nets, and that the Lakers would have a package if they want to. What? No. I would freaking hate if the Lakers were to do this. I would freaking hate if LeBron would pull some bull crap like this. I absolutely would. I would be pissed. Absolutely. Now, LeBron is not the same LeBron anymore, but the thought that he has this much power to bring those two big names back in here, because Kyrie Irving and LeBron James have that rapport with each other in Cleveland. But adding KD, that would piss me off. And then there's AD. Anthony Davis, I'm not worried about that guy anymore, but that would still frustrate the living heck out of me, honestly. That would piss me off. Oh, Phoenix Suns, do something. Oh, do something, please. Let me get some water. Jose, what's up, Jose? The issue is the other team will send offers. They can be better. It's KD. Okay, let's look at our poll. We have 64 votes. Appreciate everybody who's voted so far. Thanks everybody for chiming in. We have 66 votes. We have 80% says, would you rather give up DeAndre Ayton? And then we have 21%. Sorry, so now 79% says Ayton. And then 21% says Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges they would rather give up. So it seems like the biggest vote right now is saying DeAndre Ayton and obviously a package to kind of send on their way. So dhop.season1 says three-team trade. I think that is actually realistically what's going to happen. A three-team trade is realistically what's going to happen for the Phoenix Suns. I think I was just kind of living in a world of who would you rather, right? Who would you rather as a Phoenix Suns fan? Would you rather get rid of DeAndre Ayton and whatever comes with it, the multiple first-round picks, maybe another player, or would you rather get rid of Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges and also the multiple picks? Because it's going to happen, right? If we're going to get KD, we got to go all in. Got to go all in. Josh M says, play hard with Brooklyn and then give him the draft picks. I feel like you're just trying to not get the Phoenix Suns KD. We got to give them draft picks. Like, we have to. If we want to compete with the Boston Celtics and what they possibly can give to them, as well as maybe the Heat, Miami Heat, we got to give draft picks. It's just there's no way around it. Charles, I want to trade Booker. You crazy? You crazy? Somebody said they wanted to trade Booker for. I'm not even gonna humor. Not even gonna humor. Free Matter says I really like Cam Johnson, Cam and Bridges. I do too. I do too. And it gives us and it keeps us with more starters, right? It keeps us with more starters. The original. Well, I guess Cam Johnson wasn't a starter, but Mikal Bridges was. So would I rather get rid of, Ayton or the other two? I don't like. I think Ayton is probably the clear choice here. Definitely the clear choice here. Great call out, Luis. Great call out. Appreciate you. He says something needs to happen ASAP because if DA signs with another of someone else, we're screwed. Great call out. This is actually I wanted to talk about this. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me. Yes. This needs to happen either today or this needs to happen soon. Because there's multiple other teams out there, right, that are kind of circling around, right? There's blood in the water. There's a lot of teams right now just going around. A lot of teams right now going around. But talking about DeAndre Ayton, if he does sign with another team and we have to kind of match it. Now, I don't think DeAndre Ayton's going to get max. That would be crazy. Unless there's a team out there that is really trying to throw a wrench under the Phoenix Suns, like really trying to throw a wrench to the Phoenix Suns, I don't think anybody's willing to give up the max for DA. But yes, if somebody does sign him, it makes it a lot worse for the Phoenix Suns to possibly try to get rid of DA. You are 110% right. Yes. Got my guy, John Paul says, can we call it? Yes, let's do that. Let's get the call-ins here. Let's see what you guys have to say. I'm curious. I'm absolutely curious. I've been going back and forth for 44 minutes. I appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't done this already, smack that like button. Smack it. Smack it good. Like you want KD here. That's how we should smack that like button. I appreciate you guys for being here, by the way. Right now, we're sitting with 37 likes, 38 likes. Run it up. Let's see if we can get over to like 50. Let's open up the phone lines. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. I want to hear, if you were James Jones, what you would give up for Ayton. So here's the link, ladies and gentlemen. The link has been placed in the comments. I am going to be pinning this link as well. So the link has been pinned. I do still have 76 votes. Or who would you rather give up? Either Ayton or Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, and Ayton's still the clear winner. About 80% is what we're looking at right now. So the link has been posted, ladies and gentlemen. If this is your first time on the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube, it's very simple. It's very, very simple. Subscribe. Subscribe and become a member. Just become a part of the community. Subscribe, smack that like button. And if you want to jump on, if you're watching via Twitter, if you're watching via Facebook, you do got to get on to the YouTube side. You got to get onto the YouTube side. It's just there's no way around it. You got to come on over. I posted a link that's pinned at the chat. Click on the link, jump on, and let me know what you have to say about Kevin Durant or what you think James Jones should be doing in this situation right now. All right, let's give it maybe a couple minutes here. Let's keep reading to the chat because I got a lot of new people coming through right now, and I want to make sure everybody's voice is heard. So let's go to Marco Salas. He says, this feels like that Thanos, like that Thanos meme, Suns fan. What did it cost? He says everything. That's fair. That's fair. And that might be what might happen. Rai says, Ayton, book Ayton and Katie will definitely win 2 or 3 ships. Sheesh. All right. Okay, let's do this. Let's get my guy Jean Paul up in here right now. Jean Paul, let me just make sure my background is good. Okay, background is good. We're good to go. Jean Paul, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, man. What's up, man? What do you think the Phoenix Suns need to do to get Katie?
Can you hear me?
Yep. Now, I think I might have lost you. Can you hear me, John Paul?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. You're back. Okay, now we can hear you. You're good.
Okay. We might not need DA to get KD, but essentially it's going to be a choice between DA. We need.
Hey, John Paul, not mean to cut you off. I completely apologize. Every time you were talking and giving us some great stuff, it cut you off. So if you want to join back in, maybe come back in and maybe see if that works that way, because it kept cutting you off and it was pretty brutal. Let me go ahead and get to my guy Lennon. Lennon, one of the youngest, coolest kids I know here. Lennon, AZ Sports Fan here, man. What's up, man? Come on through. How are you feeling about Katie possibly being a Sun?
I'm kind of. If Kevin Durant comes to the Suns, I would be happy, and I would be the first kids to get the Kevin Durant jersey. I'm really hoping that Kevin Durant teams up with Devin Booker.
Nice. Okay, last question for you. What do you think we have to give up? What are you willing? You're James Jones. What would you give up?
Ooh, it's tough, really tough. I want to keep Ayton. I want to keep Cam Johnson. I also want to keep Mikal Bridges. If I would have to go for it, would since we don't have Javale McGee since he went to the Dallas Mavericks, I might go with probably DeAndre Ayton for Landry Shamet for a first-round pick or a draft pick, something.
Okay, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much, dude. Later. Okay, so you're saying Ayton. Okay. Ayton seems to be the person that everybody's kind of going around saying, get rid of Ayton. He's soft. He's Iceman. He's a marshmallow. Everybody's kind of saying it right now, right? And I was the one to kind of protect DeAndre Ayton. I like Ayton. I really do. But you're going to give me KD? Ayton who? Ayton who? It's kind of how I go. Let's get John Paul. John Paul, are you back over there? You want to give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go? Let's go on to Eli here real quick. Eli, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, man. What's up? How are you feeling about this whole situation?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just excited to have Katie on our team.
Yeah, if we were to get him. But question for you.
Yeah.
What do you think we have to give up?
I think we're going to have to get off Ayton and some draft picks.
You think Ayton and draft picks? So
Yeah.
you would rather give up Ayton as opposed to Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've heard the coach doesn't really like him that much, but he could be good in the future, so we'll see.
Yeah, good call out. Good call out in terms of the coach. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for coming on. Yeah, I agree. I think it's more likely than not that Ayton's going to be the one going. More likely than not. More likely than not that Ayton's going to be the one going. But the Brooklyn Nets do not want Ayton. That's the problem. That's what the sources out there are saying right now, that the Brooklyn Nets do not want DeAndre Ayton. That's what they're saying. Let me do a real quick refresh on Twitter here. Let me see if there's anything going on in the world of the NBA. So far, nothing. Let me go on my phone because this other thing isn't working. Not seeing anything about KD, anything so far. Just other people signing up, really. Nothing. Nothing. All right, and just FYI, if you guys do want to jump on, there's a link pinned on the chat. Click on the link, jump on, and let us know how you're feeling about possibly getting KD. Now, John Paul, I do see you back there. Not sure if you want to give it another go. Okay, let's go. All right, Jean Paul, you are live on the Izzy Sports Time. What's up, man? Talk to me.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's a lot more pixelated. So I'm worried.
Are you can you hear me?
Yeah, you could maybe try to turn your camera off. Maybe that'll help.
Hold on. What's going on?
There
Hold
you
on
go.
here. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hold on.
we can hear you. It's just okay. I don't think it's meant to be, my guy. I don't think it's meant to be. I don't think it's meant to be today. So we got you, my guy, Josh M says, can you hear me now? Yeah, I don't think it's meant to be. I don't think it's meant to be. So let's keep reading to the comments here. I appreciate you guys for being here, by the way. Thank you. All gas, no brakes. White says, my Lakers getting KD. Wait, what? My Lakers are getting KD. No. Don't even put that in the world, my guy. Don't even put that in the world, my guy. Don't even put it out in the world. LeBron James needs to quit. Retire. It's over. It's over. King Savage says, yup, look what Luka did to Ayton in Game 7. He posted him up in the paint and scored. That was disgraceful. Yeah? CB, what's up, CB? Don't mean to be negative Nancy. Don't count on it till it's confirmed. That's fair. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. The reason Durant wants to come to the Suns is to partner with Book. Bam. Exactly. 100%. And I think this is what gives it, right? But this, I don't know. Like, I'm so worried. I think everything's pointing into the right direction for the Phoenix Suns. Everything's pointing for the right direction for the Phoenix Suns. It's just, can we give that package? Can we give that package? That's the worrisome part. I don't know. Let's check on that poll. Let's see if that poll has changed anything. Nope, still the same thing. We have 108 votes. Appreciate you guys. 108 votes came through. And then, so the people were saying, let's end the poll right here. Let's end it. Now, I know there's a lot of people that kind of join in here. Let's put another poll up in here. I'm going to go ahead and put, where is KD going? I'm going to put the Suns. I'm going to put the Lakers just because they piss me off and I hope nobody votes for them. Celtics. All right. Here's another poll, ladies and gentlemen. This will give me a good kind of, I guess, understanding in terms of who is actually in this chat. Do we have Suns fans, Laker fans, Celtic fans, Heat fans? Let me know in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Where is Kevin Durant going? So far, right now, we got 9 votes. 78% says the Phoenix Suns. Obviously, this is a Phoenix Suns AZ sports fan channel, so it makes sense, right? But I'm going to give it some time. I'm going to give it some time to allow it to kind of get to that point. Who will fill in Mikal and Cam if we lost them? Yes. There's no answer. Yes, you're right. There's no answer. You're right. And I think that's why Ayton is more a likable option here for this Phoenix Suns team to get rid of. The problem that we're dealing with is that they don't want Ayton. That's the problem. We got to go for that 3-team. That 3-team trade is what we're going to have to do. Maybe that's why it's taking so long. Maybe that's why it's taking so long, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we got another team coming out right now and we're like, hey, you want DeAndre Ayton? Nah? Okay, let me call the next person. That might be why it's taking so long. If Kevin Durant wants to come to the Phoenix Suns, the Brooklyn Nets and the Phoenix Suns probably need to do their best to go ahead and figure this out. They need to do something to figure this out. Needs to come here. Oh, we got somebody else up in here. Is it? I don't want to butcher your name, but let me get you on here to the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. Appreciate you for being here. What's going on? How do you feel about Phoenix Suns possibly landing Kevin Durant, man? How you feeling?
I feel like it's good. Yeah, when I heard about it, I was very excited.
Good. What do you think that the possibility is of this happening?
Right now, I'm feeling it's very high. That's most likely happening. But when I hear the other teams are going after it, I'm getting a little bit scared about it.
Yeah. It's a little worrisome, right? I mean, I'm assuming you're an Arizona fan. I'm assuming. If not, no worries. But I think that's kind of one thing that we're really worried about, right? Like Phoenix Suns fans, Cardinal fans, anything in AZ, we just don't get what we want. What would you give up? Like, do you have a package that nobody's talked about so far in terms of getting KD?
This last year, I've been liking Cam Johnson. I would probably give him up and McGee because lately I've been thinking about DeAndre Ayton because he's been inside the paint scoring big time.
Yeah. Okay.
Because those are like mid-range and stuff. But
right.
Then I'm thinking about the coach, him there. I was thinking about getting rid of Ayton, but yeah.
Great point. I'm going to let you go here, man. Appreciate you for jumping on. Thanks a lot, man. Great points. So now we got somebody saying Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. Although he likes them, he would rather get rid of them over Ayton. And I think the people that are saying keep Ayton is because we're kind of still living off of what he can become. Like maybe he can become that Antetokounmpo, which all of us want, but I don't know if he's going to be there. Maybe that Joel Embiid. It's just he's young still. DeAndre Ayton is young still. Let's see how old is he? Was he like 22, 24? He's 23 years old, ladies and gentlemen. DeAndre Ayton is 23 years old. 23. He's young. He's absolutely young. So I know there's some people out there that are holding hope for him, and you're not alone. I'm also kind of holding hope too to see exactly like what can happen. We'll see though. So on the poll question, 48 votes right now. Appreciate you guys for coming through. 48 people has responded to the poll. I said, where is KD going? The options are the Phoenix Suns, the Lakers, the Celtics, or the Heat. Obviously, the Phoenix Suns have 78%, 10% to the Lakers, 6% to the Celtics, and 6% to the Miami Heat. I don't blame those odds. I don't blame those odds at all. Let's keep it rolling. Jordan says, ain't no way I'm doing it if Booker's involved. Oh, yeah, no, Booker. No, no, you're right. No, 100%. Booker is staying. Booker just got a extension, max deal extension to stay with the Phoenix Suns. He ain't going nowhere. You're right. If he is a part of this trade, I don't want nothing to do with it. Book, to me, is the Larry Fitzgerald to the Phoenix Suns. To the Arizona Cardinals, I'm sorry. Larry Fitzgerald to the Arizona Cardinals, Devin Booker to the Phoenix Suns, Paul Goldschmidt to the Diamondbacks. He ain't here, but still. There's no way, in my mind. Book is here to stay. Joe, I really want to keep Bridges, though. I agree. See, Bridges, Cam Johnson, Ayton. Bridges and Ayton, starters. Cam Johnson, not a starter, but he's really good off the bench, right? A great three-point shot, great possibility of what he can become. Great shooter. I like them all. But if we're going all in, we got to. Stephen A says, let's see that jersey, Mike. I got you. Devin Booker. Book all the way, man. Book all the way. Mark Jackson, Shane Doan to the Coyotes, 100%. Exactly. Shane Doan to the Coyotes, 100%. Sorry. I keep forgetting about the Coyotes. That's on me. My bad. Suns Valley Podcast says they know damn well they aren't getting Booker. Brooklyn just leveraging and starting with a high negotiation bar. That's funny. Suns Valley Podcast. Appreciate you for coming on here. If you want to jump on, I would love to hear your thoughts. There is a link. If you do have your own podcast, that's actually really cool. Come on through. There's a link that's on this chat here. Just click on it, jump on, and I would love to hear what you have to say about Phoenix Suns and possibly getting Kevin Durant. Jump on through. The link is right there if you'd like. Obviously, no pressure. Don't feel pressured, please. But yeah, if you want to jump on, come on through. Let's go. Yeah, man, I'll hop on. Let's go, Suns Valley Podcast. Appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Come on through. Lagoon says, yeah, donor to the Yotes. Exactly. Paul Goldschmidt to the Diamondbacks. Donor to the Yotes. Larry Fitzgerald to the Cardinals. Booker to the Phoenix Suns. It's just the way it is. Yes, this poll is very one-sided. That's on me. I apologize. I should probably end this poll here right now. Where's Katie going? Everybody's saying he's coming to the Phoenix Suns, obviously, right? This is an Arizona sports fan channel, so I wouldn't expect anything different. That's on me. That's on me. Let's see here. Is Devin Booker the next Kobe Bryant? I'm not gonna call anything yet, man. Devin Booker has got a high potential, a high ceiling of what he can become. Devin Booker's the man. Fist bumping babies. He's the man. I wouldn't completely 100% say like Kobe anything yet. Let's win some rings first, and then we'll talk about that. I'm not gonna step on that. Kobe is great. Kobe was great. So I like Devin Booker, but I wouldn't get that far. OKC has many picks. If we can manage to do a three-way trade between the Suns, and Nets, and OKC, I think that would be easy. Oh, that's a great call out. That's a great call out, my guy. It's a great call out. So that would mean Ayton's going to OKC, right? Ayton going to OKC. Picks, and I'm assuming other stuff's happening to go to, and then we'll get KD. Dang. Nothing against OKC, like nothing against them. They had some really good players come through their organization. Dang, I would feel bad for Ayton, though. Like, I would feel bad for Ayton sending him on over to OKC, though. Oh, I would feel bad for him. Yeah, I would feel bad. I mean, it's a business at the end of the day, right? Even though, yeah. Let's see here. Dylan says, how are they going to trade Book if he's going to be wearing a Suns jersey on the cover? They're not going to trade Book. Book's not going anywhere. Booker's staying. He's here to stay. Nets can't even get Booker unless Nets. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Let me repost it. It should be pinned at the top, but it probably went away. So I'm going to repost it right here. Suns Valley Podcast. I'm putting it right here. Right there. There it is. You see that AZ Sports Fan? Click on that link, and it should bring you into StreamYard. And you should be able to jump on through, and I want to hear your comments. Appreciate you. Thank you. Dylan says, gamble through a speculation. Maybe no teams are offering DA because James Jones told other teams the Suns are going to match all offers. Oh. Interesting. D-Hop says OKC has young talent. And that's what I'm saying. Nothing against OKC. Like, OKC has some really good players coming through and young players as well. It's just, I don't know. Like, something down, I would be like, I don't know. But it's business, right? It's business at the end of the day. Oops, I'm a boomer. No worries, man. You're good. No worries. Colt King says Suns won't get KD. Oh, Colt King, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Why? Here we go. Valley, got you right here. Let me give me a thumbs up whenever you're ready to go. Awesome. Cool. You are live on the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. Talk to me. How are you feeling?
Hey, man. Oh, man. This is a crazy day. I'm just making sure my audio is good. Is it all right?
Yeah, crystal.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. They're not getting Booker.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know that. It's not, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but is this real? Like, I feel like I never really woke up. I feel like I got hit by a bus on my way home and I'm in heaven.
Yeah.
But I don't really think I belong in heaven, so that can't be it. Maybe this is real life, man.
Hit yourself.
You know, I'm on with the AZ sports fan, you know?
Yeah, appreciate you.
No, one of my buddies that does the podcast with me, he's a big Cardinals fan. That's how I know about you. And
nice.
So we watch you sometimes for that, and obviously for some stuff. So yeah,
cool, man. Well, I appreciate you. Thanks, man. I would love to get you on here a lot more. I mean, that would be cool. You know, obviously once we do more, I think one of the biggest things a lot of people are saying, like, oh, you're not an AZ sport, you're the AZ Cardinal fan. But doing a lot of content for every single team, like, it's so hard, right? You got a family, it's tough. I just got a baby girl, it's tough. But sorry, I digress. Go ahead, man.
No, man. Yeah, I woke up today, saw the news. I wanted to stay asleep. I'm a night owl. I got up and it was like early day and I just wanted to go back to sleep, but I just like my heart was racing too much. And I knew with YouTube, it's like the opportunity, you got to get that video out, you know? So I threw a video out and everything. And I've just been thinking about it all day. Just, I think it's real. Yeah. You know, and I've been hating on this, not hating on getting him. I'll do anything other than Booker. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. But I didn't think this was going to happen, but it really, I mean, the thing that needed to happen happened. He named us number one. And that shorts his value to other teams. Other teams are going to be like, he don't really want to be here. Are we really going to give up everything? Are we really going to give up, you know, our two all-stars?
Right.
They're asking for two. Am I going to give up two all-stars to a guy that says he doesn't even want to be here? That doesn't make sense.
Right.
That was the one thing Phoenix needed, was for Katie to be like, I want Phoenix. I never thought he would do that. When do we get picked by the prettiest girl? Never.
Never.
Like, you remember when LeBron used to always be like, well, like a couple of times when he became a free agent, he's like, oh yeah, Phoenix is getting on my list. I'm going to let my agent get a fax from them. Like, and we're like, oh, we're getting LeBron. Right. He said he'll accept a fax. It's like, but now we have the best. I mean, all right, I don't want to say he's the best player. He's like top 3 right now. Yeah. If it weren't for his injury in Golden State, don't you think he'd still be the best player in the NBA?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think a lot of people are kind of like in that situation where, like you said, right, when you came in, right, a lot of people are just kind of, they don't want to get overly excited, but this feels real.
Yeah.
This feels real. Like, this is going to happen. It's just a matter of like, what are we going to give up? Because I'm honestly worried about the Celtics more than the Heat personally. What do you think?
If I was the Celtics, because I don't care about their players, right, I'd give up whatever. But they just beat KD and was like a hair away from winning the title versus the Golden State Warriors death squad. Why would you break it up and risk the chemistry getting ruined? Right?
Yeah.
For a guy you just beat, it's like, no, we know we can beat you with this squad. Like, why would we add you? And like, they're right on the cusp. Would we have? I guess it'd be like if they were asking for Booker. You know, like I just don't see them. Why? They could beat us.
Yeah.
If they made an offer, they could beat us.
Oh, 100%.
I just don't think they're going to.
I hope not. Yeah, I absolutely hope not. I know the question I asked, you know, everybody here, and I apologize if I'm taking your time.
No, dude, I'm literally just making a thumbnail for later.
All right, dope. All right, cool.
And listening to other NBA streams, you know what I mean?
Nice. So what do you think, like in this situation here, right? I mean, I think everybody knows that this seems real. It's just like, what are we going to give up? Not Booker. Now, I don't think anybody wants
the best thing we're giving up is McHale and like 3 first-round picks. Right. We're going to have to see, everybody is starting to realize that they don't want Ayton because nobody really wants to give Ayton that 30.5 mil, right? So that doesn't mean we can't involve Ayton because he's still a really good asset, you know? And if you just hang on to Ayton, if you're Brooklyn, you can hang on to Ayton, see how he is for the first half of the year. If he plays like the stud we all know he absolutely can play like, right, he just chooses not to 50% of the time.
Yep.
Remember when Amari went to the Knicks?
Yeah.
If he pulls an Amari to the Knicks for Brooklyn, you keep him. If he falls somewhat short of that, you trade him to somebody who really is the Spurs, or if they feel like maybe they're ready to stop selling out, or somebody who really does want him, they can get a lot for him at the deadline. He's still valuable to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I agree too. So the thing with me with Ayton, I'm actually glad you said that. He's very when he wants to be. We've seen flashes of what Ayton could be, and that's what I'm holding hope to.
Godly.
Right? This morning, to me, like I was texting one of my buddies. He's big on NBA. He was like, "Oh, this you want KD?" I was like, "Obviously, want KD." I was like, "I think obviously CP3 is untouchable because I don't think he's up there in age. Booker's untouchable, and I said Ayton too. But now looking, and I'm actually starting to talk. I was like, he's not untouchable, but I kind of like Ayton in terms of like what he can become. But if that's what it needs to take, then get rid of him.
Here's the issue, man. Here's the issue. And I don't know if you've noticed this. I would imagine you have. Him and Monty don't jive. It's over.
Yeah.
Like Monty all but said he quit on us. And in fact, he did say it. There are reports that come through Lil Wayne via Skip Bayless saying that they lip read and heard from an earshot Monty saying, "You quit on us."
Dang.
It's over. He literally doesn't want to be here. He's although there was somebody who said that they played with him on Fortnite the other night, and he said that his plan was to come back. So like there's that too. So, but I just don't, and Monty doesn't know how to coach Ayton either.
Yeah.
Like Monty ruined Sticks. He treated Sticks like he was crap and just wouldn't play him. No, you're not good enough to even be on the court. And then he shows up and it's like, well, why is he getting 19 and 17? Why can he catch alley-oops from Chris Paul, but DA can't?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think Monty understands big men, and he's ruining all of our big men. Now, guards, he's got a great handle on the guards. He knows how to run. He knows how to spray threes and get people open for shots.
Yeah.
But when DA is scoring 25 in the first half, it's like Monty says, guys, we got to stop going to DA. Why is he scoring so much? And then he ends up with like 29 points.
Yeah.
Every time. And I know because I bet on DA a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot of money, just a lot of times.
A lot of times. It's funny you actually said that because I hosted a couple streams on here and I'm like, dang, DA is going to have a freaking game. We're in halftime. We're all getting hyped up. And then we come back and it's like, where the hell did DA go? Like, what the heck? Like, why did they just stop using him?
Every time, man. Like, I literally started putting money on it. It was that obvious. I would bet that he would get his first half points because they'd always put him in like 10. I'm like, oh, he's getting 10 in the first. Yeah. He can get 20 in the first. He just won't get 10 in the second.
Yeah.
So there's just reasons, man. And DA played the good soldier all year, bro. He was so good. I mean, to like as a teammate, he never complained.
Yeah.
If I was 7 feet tall and built like him and had that kind of a hook shot and that kind of a mid-range, I would be furious. I would wring Booker's neck and say, how dare you not feed me the ball after I scored 25 in the first? How dare you look away from me, which Booker sometimes looks away from him. And Chris Paul, like, give me, he never did that. Right. He was just like, hey, I just want to win. I'm just here to win. I'm just here to win. And then when we're getting our backs blown out by the Mavericks, we want to treat him like it was his fault. But he didn't beat up on Dwight Powell. He didn't beat up on Bertans. He didn't beat up on Kleba. So like I see it both ways, man. It's just like.
No, I agree. And that's actually really good that you're coming into the defense of DA because there is some moments where I'm like, man, he's just got it. And it's funny because I think that during that time, he also did say, like, I can't do anything if nobody passes the ball to me. Like, I think that's kind of what happened. And I'm like, I kind of agree with that. You know what I mean? Like, what is he supposed to do? So I agree, man. I agree. I do got someone else here that wants to chime in. Give me your final thoughts before I let you go.
Man, I'm excited for the future of the Phoenix Suns. If we get Kevin Durant, it's going to open up like this whole new world of bliss for like, it's going to open our window. That window, which is like this, is just going to go all the way up and hit the top of the frame of the window. And I'm excited for that. Now, if it doesn't happen, then that means that James Jones sat on his hands to try to get KD and whiffed, and we just can't have that.
Yeah, I agree. Well,
thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, of course. Appreciate you, man. But per John Gambadoro, it's supposed to be, we're going all in. Chips are supposed to be all in. So I'm curious to figure out what this all in is going to be, right? What is going to be all in for James Jones and the Phoenix Suns here? I'm just kind of waiting to see exactly what happens. Let's get, I'm going to butcher your first name, but Ellis. So Ellis, let's get you onto the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. What is going on? How you feeling?
I'm good.
How you feeling about possibly Suns getting KD? Get excited? Don't care?
I'm excited.
What do you think we need to get or give up to get KD?
I think we should give up AD.
Oh, DA, right? DeAndre Ayton?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. No worries. So you're thinking DeAndre Ayton. Okay, so most people on the chat said DeAndre Ayton, so you're not alone there. Yeah. What do you else do you think we have to give up? Because I honestly don't think it's going to be a simple trade.
I'm not sure. It's a hard decision.
Yeah, it's tough, right? Put the GM hat on, and we'll see exactly what happens. Well, Ellis, appreciate you for coming out. Thanks for letting giving your 2 cents. Have a great day.
Love you, man.
Peace out. All right, let's get Mikey up in here. Mikey, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube. What is going on? How are you feeling about this whole situation?
We should trade Ayton to the Nets for KD because KD can help us more than DeAndre Ayton.
Sorry, I was muted. So you're saying Ayton away, get KD coming over. That makes sense, right? Okay, perfect. So when do you think this is going to happen today? Do you think it's going to happen tomorrow? Are you scared about another team coming and swooping him away from us? Mike, I'm going to let you go just because the reception's pretty bad. Just FYI, I apologize. The reception was pretty bad. So we're going to keep it going here. Let's keep reading into the chat. I did see somebody here on the comments saying a lot of kids jumping. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I honestly love it. I think it's great that we have, younger generations coming on here and talking about the Phoenix Suns or just sports in general, right? I think it's really cool to kind of see, one thing that I feel like a lot of kids are kind of missing for Phoenix Suns is the Devin Booker. But because we have Devin Booker on 2K, we're going to have a lot more people very excited about it and wanting to talk about the Phoenix Suns and growing up liking the Phoenix Suns as opposed to liking the big markets out there like Curry, LeBron James and stuff like that. I'm actually really excited that we are getting some youngins coming up in here right now. I'm super excited about it. Free Matter says, good call with this. Yeah, oh, absolutely. I got to sync up, man. I think I got to sync up with Suns Valley podcast again. I feel like that was cool. I think we can definitely make some cool stuff happen here on YouTube. We'll definitely have to go ahead and do that pretty soon. Mark Jackson, have a great rest of your day, man. Peace out. Let's see here. Free Matter says, yeah, when I was in school, I was the only AZ sports fan in my school, outspoken one anyways. Yeah, and I think that's kind of one of the biggest things that we're kind of living in right now, right? Where we're just kind of waiting and it's cool. It's cool to kind of see a lot of young kids coming through and, Oh, here we go. AZ Sports Corner up in the house right now. I'm going to let him get situated, but I do see you back there. Let me know when you're ready to go. Cool. All right, AZ Sports Corner. You are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, man. What's up, man? Talk to me. How you feeling?
Dude. Today's been a long day. I'm just exhausted anyway because of work and everything. But like all day long, I was glued to the television at work and just like I was kind of bummed out that nothing happened, but at the same time, very understandable because this might take a couple days.
I agree.
But I'm just so excited. I mean, I'm kind of sad just because we might have to give up guys like Cam and Mikhail and everything like that, but I don't know. At the end of the day, you probably just need to make something like that go through. Right. What do you think? Do you think anybody could beat our offer? Because frankly, I don't think anybody could match it. I mean, even if you look at Miami, like it doesn't make sense because they don't have anybody that they can give up for KD like that value that has more value than like any
Right.
trade we could propose. Like
The only really like player that kind of like worries me, and I don't know if they will do it, but Jaylen Brown, and the only reason why I'm saying his name is because John Gambadoro said it, and I was like, oh snap, that makes sense. If they offered him, like that would be a no-brainer, right? They will take him. But the thing that we got going for us is that we're one of the top spots that he wants to go to, like actually maybe even number one. So
exactly.
I think we got a good thing going here. It's just, what's James Jones going to do? Like, what are we going to offer? You're right. I think we're all going to be sad when this happens. Honestly, when it hits, we're like, damn, we're going to lose.
I would be most sad about McHale because I love McHale. Like, that's just like, I could live with Cam Johnson and stuff like that, but McHale, like, it would hurt a little bit.
No, and I agree. That's exactly the name I was going to put out there. Mikal Bridges would be the one that would really hurt. And I think the biggest reason why, A, the Lemonade stand was cool as hell. B, just the interaction he has, although he hates every Arizona team but the Phoenix Suns, I think that's actually pretty cool. Like, honestly, I think he's cool that he's interacting. The Diamondbacks and him did this whole bet, and it's cool. It's cool for the community, honestly. I think it really is. But Mikal Bridges would suck to leave. But I think if we really look about it, Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges has to be the package, right? Like, what else would you offer if not DA, because they don't want DA? Like, what else would you offer?
You know what kind of sucks though too is Javale bailed on us today. So now it's like, okay, let's just say we trade Ayton in something with Brooklyn. We like really don't have a center besides maybe Bismack Biyombo if he wants to come back, and he's like, I like Biyombo, but I mean obviously we'd be improving as a team, but then it's just like we got to find somebody at the center position, and there's 100% that many centers out there this year.
The sucky part is that we're kind of over a barrel at this point. We really are. We're waiting so much for this big splash play that if it doesn't happen, we missed out on so many other people that we could have negotiated with, because we're just holding hope that this is going to work out. And you're right. What happens if we do get rid of DA, right? Well, who's going to play center for us? But I don't blame McGee. Like, I'm sad about McGee too, but I don't blame him. Like, in his own personal life, we probably reached out to him and was like, hey, bro, can you give us like a day or two? But realistically, like he needs to get paid.
Could you imagine though if the Suns could somehow make a trade for Kevin and keep DeAndre?
Dude, that would be nuts, bro.
I mean, I think they said we have 4 first-round draft picks.
Get rid of them all.
I'm just like, okay, so send them all.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. Like, if we're picking like so late in the round, like it's not like the NFL draft. It really isn't. Like, you got like the NBA to me, it's like you got those top like 4 or 5 players that everybody wants, and then it's all just kind of like, hey, let's give this guy a whirl and let's see what happens here. And we got lucky with D-Book, like legit. Like when we picked him up, we were just like, okay, that's cool.
Dude, earlier though, when I was watching ESPN, I was just like, dude, how do these people make millions of dollars? And I'm sitting here working my butt off at work. I'm like, oh my God. They're like, oh, the Suns should trade Devin Booker for a mid-aged Kevin Durant. Like, how are they winning that? One, they can't do it anyway because it's illegal, because of his new contract. And also he has a situation that's similar to Adebayo where he can't be traded. I can't remember the specific details, but they listed that and his new contract, because now with his new contract as well, he can't be traded for like a year. So I'm like, and then they kept talking about it. Like ESPN, like all that stuff had happened where they can't even trade Booker if they wanted to. And they still kept reporting that he's like, oh, Brooklyn should get Devin Booker. I'm like, dude, this is like, you guys are making me lose brain cells right now, bro. Like,
and that's the stupidest thing.
Devin Booker is the whole reason he's wanting to come to Phoenix. Why would you want to come to Phoenix and then all the stars get traded away? It literally makes no sense. Like,
like they're just reaching for stuff at this point. Like, they're reaching for stuff. I do think that Brooklyn needs to kind of do us a solid here. Now, they don't have to, but like if KD wants to leave, like they have to get rid of him, right? I mean, they have to get rid of him. He's not going to play there. But it's just whoever's going to give him the best package. And I hope Kevin Durant's being like, I want to go to Phoenix Suns. I want to go to Phoenix Suns.
I don't really understand why people are undervaluing Ayton so much too. Like on the media, like I don't think DeAndre in a deal with him and like all of our young talented players who have made the finals and have good like experience, and they're all super young and draft picks. Like, how is that not helpful to the Nets? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I honestly feel like they shouldn't have as much leverage as they as everybody's portraying. Because at the same time, it's like, dude, Kevin Durant just came off an Achilles tear not that long ago, and he's he's in his mid-30s, and we're already going to be giving you probably a lot of first-round draft picks and young players in exchange for him.
Right.
All for like a 2-year window of us hopefully winning a championship. Not that I'm saying like I'm not down for it. I'm just saying, like, why is it that they seem to have just this like immense amount of leverage over us? I don't really understand that. Like,
it's probably just the way the media is being, being painted out, because you're right. I mean, if he wants out, he wants out, right? I mean, it's just kind of a matter of time. All right, brother. I'm going to let you go. I got a couple people coming on. Have a great rest of your day, man. Peace.
Hey, you too, man. Peace
Later.
out.
All right, let's keep it rolling here. I got my guy Ricardo coming in here. I do see you driving. I don't know if you want to jump on or if you want to. Yeah, give me some. No worries. You'll be coming up next. Do your thing. You want to pull over? I'll wait for you. No problem. Let's go ahead and keep reading to the comments while I get my guy Ricardo. I definitely don't want him to drive while jumping on, but let's keep reading. We got the Zoe family channel. Says time to send out the scout. Get us a player from an outsourced area, just like the movie Hustle. Hey, I still got to watch that movie, and I heard some great things about Adam Sandler. I still need to watch the Giannis Antetokounmpo one on Disney Plus. I still need to watch all those movies. I'm pretty late in that whole regard, but I'm pretty excited to get the opportunity to watch them. But let's keep reading here. I'm most likely going to get Ricardo probably being my last person jumping on. I don't think that's going to happen today. If it is, then dang, I'll come right back and coming back on live as well. But as of right now, I keep refreshing everything. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, at least today. So we're just going to have to play the waiting game and see. Maybe it happens tomorrow. We'll have to see. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Free Matter says, good call, AZ Sports Corner, 100%. If you guys don't know, AZ Sports Corner is on Instagram. Definitely go ahead and follow him over there. Nice mic. Appreciate you. The new mic has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. The new mic has arrived. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to give Ricardo some time here. Hopefully everything's okay. Oh, I do see some things moving. No worries. Okay, cool. So I was a little worried there for a second. Oh, you're okay. You take your time. Take your time. Okay, so let's keep reading into the comments here. Oh, okay. So you're just gonna. That's cool with me. All right. So you are live on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, Ricardo. Definitely, that's fine. That view is cool with me. All right, talk to me. How you feeling?
Can you hear
now
me?
I can.
I'm on AirPods. Okay. All right, man. Yeah. There's just a few things that are kind of interesting. If Ayton does take that
deal somewhere else, and we match him, we're not allowed to trade him for 6 months or something like that, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's something that there's a timetable with that as well.
100%.
Which
And I
is
think
kinda
that's the
worrying.
scary part.
Yeah.
So
I'm
we
not
need to
sure-
figure this out, right? What do
Yeah,
you think in
wonder-
this whole situation? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna add, if we do have to keep him on the team for 6 months, I don't know how that relationship is. If it's already so bad that we won't be able to mend it. I thought
Yeah.
the team's chemistry was great last season, but seems weird that all of a sudden it just went off a cliff.
Yeah, you're right. It's actually kind of scary, honestly. I have heard the reports about DeAndre Ayton and Monty not doing so hot, like they don't really like each other, is what I heard. And I even heard Booker getting thrown in there that he was like upset with Ayton. Now, you're right. The 6 months, if they have to keep him, I think it's going to be the same darn thing as Baker Mayfield to the Browns. You know darn well he's not going to be playing over there. Get rid of him, and just bad locker room type of stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, honestly.
Yeah. There are a few teams that do scare me that would jump on the KD trade. Obviously, I think our trade of Mikal Bridges would be better than anything Miami could offer.
Mm-hmm.
The one I'm wondering how they feel about Anthony Simons. I know it's not a concrete contract yet, but he could be a potential all-star. Jaylen Brown, I don't think that they're going to probably try and trade him since they just made it to the finals. They want to keep that core together.
Exactly.
a little thing that scares me is Denver. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr.,
Ooh.
something like that. They have all their picks, and they just offloaded Will Barton and some other guy. I forgot who it was. That one
That's
kind of scares
interesting.
me because he
That's
is on
interesting.
in our division, or maybe not
Mhm.
division, but in our conference.
Right.
Just the only thing I hope if we don't get KD is that he stays in the Eastern Conference.
Oh,
I'd hate to see him, you
I
know,
agree.
4 games a year, multiple times a year. I just want him away from us, either in Arizona or as far away as possible.
I 100% agree. I'm going to take your comments off the line. Have a great rest of the day. Appreciate you for coming on here. So Denver is interesting. That's very interesting. The only thing that I have now, any team can come up, right? I think any team can jump up and get KD. Any team can. But he wants to come to the Phoenix Suns. Just let it happen. Brooklyn, do us a solid here, man. Send the man happy. Let the All-Star come over here to the Phoenix Suns, play with his boy Devin Booker, and everything's going to be golden from here. I do think any team can come up, though, right? Any team can get KD. Anybody can. It's just what is going to happen. And honestly, looking at the Twitter, that's right, I did say the Twitter. It doesn't seem like it's going to happen today. Maybe tomorrow. They're probably negotiating. I'm only assuming the Phoenix Suns are calling every team they possibly can to see what they can do to do a three-way trade. It's the only real thing I can think of doing. But if this happens, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go live. I got to get I got to get something. But this is going to be an exciting time for the Phoenix Suns fans because this might be that missing piece that we need to finally win that ring that we should have won against the freaking Bucks. And we shouldn't have got mauled as bad as we did against the darn Mavericks. But I'm going to leave you guys at this. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Anybody who wasn't able to join, I will be doing some more streams where I'm going to be opening up the phone lines as well. So I apologize if you weren't able to get on, but we will be doing more of this. Promise. All right, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for coming through. We were live for about an hour and a half. Thank you so very much for being here. If you guys haven't already, definitely smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the AZ Sports Fan. Highly recommend you do so. I would just love you, I guess. All right, y'all. Appreciate you guys for coming through. As always, go Suns.